What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Alexander Usyk, get this. Anthony Joshua states that it felt like he was fighting Muhammad Ali in that ring. Joshua was comfortably beaten in almost every round against Usyk in their first fight with last September, but as he was fighting, he had no idea that he was losing the fight. He said Anthony Joshua felt like he was beating Alexander Usyk in their rematch, despite losing comfortably to the Ukrainian. The Brit entered Tottenham Hotspur Stadium as the unified heavyweight champion with a relatively comfortable favorite tag over mandatory challenger Usyk. He had just seen an undisputed fight with Tyson Fury fall apart at the 11th hour due to a legal issue with Deontay Wilder, and was expected to take care of the Ukrainian before moving on to the fight for all the belts. But Joshua showed up with the wrong game plan, and it quickly became apparent that Usyk was in control of the contest. That was to everybody bar Joshua, everybody but Joshua and his corner. However, who felt he was headed towards retaining his belt. Okay. Of course, his corner deceived him, said that he was doing brilliantly and all this, that, and the other. And this is what he had to say. He said, I swear I thought I was looking like Muhammad Ali in there, he told members in London yesterday at the press conference promoting their second meeting. I can show you sparring footage where I'm on the ropes leaning. Throughout the fight, I thought I was winning, but at the stage by the 12th round, I knew it was close. I thought at that stage I was well in the fight because it didn't seem like there was any real communication as to where I'm at. Like, you're losing this fight, you're down by rounds. I didn't get that. I'm not blaming anyone, but I didn't get any impression that I was losing the fight. I thought we were all in it. That's why when they announced the name, I was like, huh? It was all just that. It is keep on going. So I was jabbing and jabbing. It was hard to accept afterwards. Now, when I watch it back, I think he won by 3 rounds. That's probably from the 9th onwards. Okay, those are the words of Anthony Joshua. So that was a typo. Joshua felt like he was fighting Muhammad Ali. Okay. No, that's what it did read. But what he said was he felt like he was Muhammad Ali. So let me counterpunch this mirror source here. Okay. It felt like I was fighting Muhammad Ali. No, you were fighting a guy that was coming in and out. But rest assured, if that was an Ali fight, that would have been something similar to that. Okay, it would have been someone that was quicker, that was shorter, because Usyk is the same height, the same weight as Muhammad Ali. He's 6'3", he's 220 pounds. Okay, the only difference is, a lot of differences, but he's a southpaw. Muhammad Ali's not a southpaw, but Muhammad Ali would do a similar job, if not worse, in his prime, fighting someone like Joshua. He would fight the bigger, stronger Joshua like that. He would fight on the inside of Joshua. He would get in and get out of Joshua. He would use his speed, his footwork, his overall movement to get out away from those punches. Will he get hit with some punches? Yeah, he probably would. Knowing Muhammad Ali, though, he would probably eat Joshua up with the jab. Okay, because Joshua didn't really know where to stick that jab. Maybe it was because of the constant movement of Usyk, which I know that's what it was. The constant head movement and the footwork, because he knows how to slip punches naturally. He's been doing it for fucking ever. So Alexander Usyk knew, hey, let me get out of this jab, and when I can, I'm going to counter over this jab with my right hook, then throw that left hook up the pipe, Then I'll mix it up because I'll shoot that left down to the body in certain instances, get him to drop that right guard so I can tag his ass back again upstairs. And he kept repeating the process. So Usyk was just jabbing. There's a jab. Bow. Counter over the jab. Bow. Bow. Left hand. Left to the body. left to the body. Oh, he's down there. Bow, catch him again. That's exactly what he was doing. He was busy constantly. He was in the zone where, a lot of people call Lomachenko the Matrix and all this. No, Usyk was in this zone of his own. Okay. That's how he was. Now, Muhammad Ali probably would have tried to stay from the outside and come in, then step out or clinch him if he tries to get off, use the ring, circle out. That's an ideal fight. But Joshua thought that he was Muhammad Ali in there, which I understand it's difficult to know where you're losing. Especially when you're not accustomed to losing, because really his first loss was kind of like a totally different experience from this one. See, this one he got beat round after round, okay, throughout a fight. He wasn't just this one time he was just hurt and he was like, oh shit, everything fell apart. That's what happened with Ruiz. He was stopped in Ruiz. But this, he was like, as long as I'm landing this shot here and there, and I'm using, and I'm working on my boxing fundamentals, and I'm trying to use my defense as best as I could, and spots here and there. Therefore, it is. But his team did deceive him. He did deceive him, and it really takes someone with true character to look at that shit again and then give a second opinion based on what he evaluated, or should I say reevaluated. But again, he was in that ring, so it's hard. You get a punch off, you're looking at Usyk's face, you know what I mean? It ain't like he had a baby face in there, okay? He had cuts, bruises, swells. He was in a fight too. But so did Joshua. Joshua, around the 9th, 10th round, he was looking pretty ugly, okay? That eye was out there, and he admitted, I couldn't really see anything out of that eye, That a lot of people think that's an excuse. I think that was an excuse, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, you seen those punches well enough to go side to side on those ropes and lean on those ropes, Now that I mention it, in the 12th round, I guess he did think, he was like, okay, he probably looked at it himself as like a Muhammad Ali / Pernell Whitaker kind of on the ropes trying to get away from those punches. But understand, the only punches that are being landed or thrown are from Usyk. So it's hard for you to win a fight when you're not throwing anything back. Out of 12 punches that Usyk threw, he only threw one, and he landed none. Okay, so that should tell you everything you need to know about that. But of course, your adrenaline's up. You're in the fight. You're trying to win the fight. You're getting lied to by your corner. So yeah, so there was no sense of urgency. And I think at this point, Robert Garcia won't bullshit him. And I think that was the whole thing. I think, a lot of fighters, a lot of trainers can train you certain things to do certain things to help you in a fight against someone like Usyk, sure. But I think he's going to need the character, somebody with the personality, the aggressive personality that's going to tell him like, yo, you losing this shit or it's too close, go for the knockout. Because this guy is not going anywhere. You got to take him somewhere. Take him down there to the canvas and keep him down there. That's probably the only effective way to get it in there. You know what I mean? Unless he gets a couple knockdowns or something like that may have the scorecard, this, that, and the other. But if there's no knockdowns and there's some shit like that, he may be in trouble. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Anthony Joshua stating that he felt like Muhammad Ali in the ring with Alexander Usyk. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.